Hello, humans and pets. Today, chips.
Again.
We love chips.
We looked like freaks in the store the other day. We had a whole basket of like just different chips. But again, I don't ever remember seeing this many flavors of Tostitos.
I knew they had the scoops and the
Yeah.
minis and the different shapes.
Well, they had the normal corn chips.
But I never knew they had flavors.
They have all kinds of flavors. I don't know if these are new, but they're certainly going to be new to us. So while we were buying chips, there was a whole display of all of these. So our flavors today are...
Habanero.
Nice, that's a good one. Okay, keep going.
We will trade off.
No, I can't see it, Ryan. So Salsa Verde, hint of
lime,
lime, multigrain scoops, and
guacamole.
I don't know why he can't just do something easy.
Well, I thought it would be cool if we both did it.
Well, we are. You could have did it all. So this right now, why don't we start with
multigrain
because this should be the most basic of all of the
you would hope.
flavors, I'm assuming.
You have to read it.
Let's start with that.
It says, dance moves.
Okay. Multigrain. Which...
So what is the difference between a multigrain...
There's multigrains in the... Instead of corn, I'm assuming it comes with multigrains. That's what I'm guessing. But
it looks fancy.
It looks the same.
It don't.
Shape. They're darker in color. We don't have the regular ones. So I don't know if they taste different, but they're very delicious, actually. They have a lot of flavor.
It tastes less salty. And more like...
I think they have a lot of salt myself.
Well, that's salty from the original.
Yeah. That's a good base, though.
Oh, we gotta rank it?
Well, I'm going to start it with a good 8, because that's a nice even level.
This is deserving an 8.
Well, when you wanted a baseline, you're going to do 7?
What I would give it is a 6.
All right, I'm going to go 7 so that I can have room for improvement. How's that? We'll stay with a 7. That's usually what I base mine. I wanted to change it up. This one was scaring Ryan, so we're going to do these next. Hint of guacamole. We'll go 7, just so I can always go up or down from that.
Should I read it?
If you think you must.
On good apart, better together. Hints of guacamole meet tasty salsa. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm liking the scoops though. I'm gonna be honest, those have a nice taste. I haven't tried the guacamole yet.
No.
Like a really corn taste on them.
I'm not a fan.
These are a flat chip. These aren't like a scoop.
Of guacamole to begin with, generally.
You say that, but you like guac. Actually, you know what? I taste like onion and tomatoes.
Well, that's what it is. Generally, it's a salad. I would put it as a salad, guacamole. When you make it like I would want to make it. But I would want more onions than avocado.
No, what I'm saying though is like when we had the flavored chips the other day, and this one almost has more flavor than the ones we had the other day. Like more than that barbecue one, or the BLT one. Excuse me.
I'm tasting Cool Ranch Doritos with an aftertaste of avocado. I'm not a fan.
The only thing I don't like about
it is strong Cool Ranch.
Is there's like the coating is a lot.
Yeah. It's a Cool Ranch, strong Cool Ranch taste with a strong aftertaste of avocado.
I actually think I like it. I'm trying to decipher though.
The beginning part is better than a Dorito, but I'm not into the whole avocado aftertaste for me.
But it has like tomatoes and onions and everything.
I like it, but I'd have to give it a 6 as well.
I bet this would be really good with any one of the dips, you know.
Yes.
baseline, I said 7. I'm gonna go better with this. I like this better. I think you've still, the only thing I was worried about was the coating seemed like it was like thick, but
Yeah.
it's got a lot of flavor. I'm gonna go with an 8 with these. I actually
8?
like these, I am.
See, you were gonna give the multigrain an 8. I'm keeping it at 6. I like the beginning
I would have
part.
went 8.5.
I don't like the aftertaste as much, but I think it would fit a bit more. And I'm a fan of the circle ones rather than the awkward scoops.
I actually like those. I like that hint of the.
Like I don't like this shape as much because you eat it and then it's like sharp and stuff. I don't.
I like that it's not only just like guacamole, like it actually tastes like guacamole. You taste like you have tomatoes and onions and everything in it. It's not just a plain it's not a plain old ordinary avocado with it really doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Yes.
I actually like those.
Now we're going on to hint of lime. On the guest list, who needs it? Come one, come all, come hungry.
Hint of lime.
The back of the bag are reminding me of the Taco Bell sauces.
I don't get
How
any
they have like
smell.
one sentence, it's miscellaneous.
I don't get any smell out of these. There's 0 color.
Now these are like a chip.
Yep. You get the lime salt taste there right off the bat. Like that. Well, yeah.
9.
That's more than
I'm a
hint.
fan of this.
That's more than a hint of lime.
I think it would go great with most salsas, but I like it. I like the lime flavor when it's not too overpowering. This isn't that overpowering. What?
This coming from a kid that wouldn't eat any of the lime and
Yeah,
chips.
I never liked them.
He wouldn't eat it.
It's definitely grown on me.
Which is fine. It's a difference though when you eat this one because you get the straight lime flavor.
Yeah. When you get lime plus more.
Or when we ate the Dorito Lyman, where you really got lime flavor, but you got that heat afterwards, I like those better.
Yes.
I'm trying to say, but as a different chip.
That's why I think this would go great in a spicy dip.
As a different chip, though, it does give you that little cool lime flavor at the end. So even just to eat them plain, I mean, when you eat these, they're good because they just taste like a corn chip.
Yeah.
Even though they're multigrain, I can't tell the difference. They taste like a corn chip. This one gives you that corn chip with a twist.
Yeah. I like it a lot. I used to hate stuff like this.
And I'm not sure. No, I don't mind the lime. Doesn't make it better though.
This would go really good
I guess.
in a dip.
So you're saying that to me, these are better on their own. Actually, this one actually tastes more like a corn chip than like the other one. I wish we had the regular scoops now.
You want me to go get them? I'll go get 'em.
Those aren't regular scoops.
Yeah, but the regular chips. I'll go get them. Just off.
All right, so I'm not sure. The lime is actually really good. I didn't rate it yet. It has a pretty heavy lime taste. But I think I'm gonna go equal with like the basic chip. So I went 8 with these. I really like the avocado one.
We have the original restaurant style chips. We're gonna save them for a later thing. But I think what we're gonna do, we got a ton of dips as well. So I'm thinking we just use all of these,
And
see
fry 'em.
which dip's the best, and then which chip goes with the dip.
In the next video.
Sure. We got the original. Let's open it up.
All right, I'm trying to think. Hold on.
So,
I can't come up. It does have an aftertaste. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna stay with the original. I'm gonna stay with a 7 again. Even though I like the lime, I don't know if they're better than these multigrains. I want to really compare. We did get these for a separate video, but we have so many chips now with these last 2 videos.
yeah, or last 8, basically.
To give you a sneak peek, we bought every dip that they had in Walmart, I think.
Yeah.
So
Except like a queso because that wasn't there for some reason. The yellow sauce.
Yeah, so it was
That's
crazy. So we look like freaks. I had a whole basket of chips,
and
and
dips.
stuff. I want to see the difference between the regular and the multigrain. So let me clean my...
Here, let me do that as well.
Because these were all... I've never seen all these different flavors. If you have, leave a comment down below. But I was like, geez, these are... I don't know if they're new or not, but I've never seen... When I saw the habanero, I'm like, we got to buy that. He's like, we got to buy them all. All right.
We did.
We'll try this again.
Definitely tastes different, I believe, but it's very similar.
And there's a quick little story to this. Ryan doesn't even notice. Because I mentioned the tamale pie last time, and Creative Pictures said she wanted to see what a tamale pie was, I was going to make one for all of these, and we could dip our chips in it. The problem being is we didn't have all the ingredients. And basically, it's just a Mexican dip. You put a layer of
cream cheese
on the bottom. And you mix up like a can of chili with some salsa and
beans,
onions.
right? Or no beans?
No, well, I usually use beans. My wife doesn't like beans, so she doesn't ever put it in. But, so whatever quick chili and salsa, and you put in some black olives and some onions, and you mix it all up. And so usually we use tamales, like the little hot can of tamales or something. She doesn't like the peppers that much, so we omitted them. That's hence why the name, I don't even know what it's really called. We always call it tamale pie. And then you layer it all with some Mexican cheese on the top, and you bake it, 350 for until it's cooked. And it's just a happy little snack. And then I usually hit it with hot sauce. But I was gonna make some, or have you make some, so it would have been, they could see. And but we didn't have the stuff to use it. So can you tell the difference?
One tastes more like earthy. It has more complex flavors, and one tastes like a chip. That's my take on it.
Well, this is light.
This one's more dense tasting. There's more to it, hence the name.
They're pretty close. Is this one healthier by any chance?
On dance moves, you can dip and you can salsa. You got it made.
I think I like the multigrain better.
I don't.
No?
No, I think these Tostitos regular
just
on their own are a little like a 7. I think. What did I give the lime, a 9?
I'd be interested though if they were like a chip, because these are nice because they're like light and fluffy, but these are made to scoop up. Like that's what you make that dip, and you want to scoop up a big chunk of it and throw it in your face. So like these always break when you try to take that big scoop, where these are built that way. So I think if these were thinner, you might like them better. Oh, those aren't the regular, those are the lime.
No, those are the lime.
I didn't realize. But
Did you bite one into one?
I just ate one, and then I got hit with lime immediately. But with that, with the scoop ability of it, these are really good too, though. Oh. Like every other video, we got sidetracked. Salsa Verde.
The green salsa,
Yep.
right?
Yep. That's what it stands for. Yeah, eat that one too. No, you can definitely smell like the pepper. It smells like a green pepper. These are a little darker. These almost look like the multigrain color.
One issue I have with most of these chips is that for whatever reason, Tostitos makes their chips salty.
They're,
I'm gonna after 5 of them, they burn your lips.
Yeah. I will say, I was going to say that, but I was waiting until the end to see if they continue on. That is one of the things, like to just eat these chips as regular, that was the one thing I really liked about the last few chips that we've eaten, where they didn't have a high salt content, or they didn't appear to.
They didn't taste it.
These all seem salty to me. And they're not bad when you're eating them with dips, because you don't feel that salt, but when you just eat them like regular chips, they do definitely seem salty. All right, well, I don't know what his problem is lately. Definitely a big green pepper smell.
I'll let you smell it. Smell-o-vision? Could you smell it? Mmm.
It tastes just like it smells. You definitely taste that green pepper right off the bat.
That's really good.
That definitely changes the flavor of them. Not hot.
No. I don't know how it would be with a dip.
Well,
It already has like a sauce.
Well, first of all, you have to like the green pepper taste. It really tastes like you're eating like pepper with it, not pepper, like a green pepper.
I'm gonna give it a 9 as well.
I don't know if it would take over the flavor.
Yeah, 9. I think it's tied for me with the lime.
Really? Because I thought this had a better taste. Really, like that has so much more flavor.
Yeah, but I'm not liking the flavor.
No?
I love the flavor, and I was like, I can taste like a citrus lime aspect, and then you get like, it reminds me a lot like Cool Ranch. If I ate that and closed my eyes, it would taste like Cool Ranch Doritos, but it has like a guac aftertaste.
It does. That's about what I like about it.
I'd rather just have the Cool Ranch.
I think I gotta go with a straight average on them again too. I'm gonna say 7. Like it didn't overwhelm me. It's got that green pepper taste, but I still think the thing with all of these, other than this one, and that's why I kind of put it above it. These chips to me
Yeah.
aren't sit down and eat them chips. These chips are a fork with a dip. You know what I mean? Like to me, I don't know if I want to sit down and eat a bowl of chips like this. You know what I mean? Just plain.
I think the thing why they're so good is because of the salt. But the issue is bad because there's too much salt for us. So people eat them and they're like, "Ooh, these are salty, good chips." It's like, I don't like my French fries too salty. I bet if I love more salt, I would get these all the time. But I'd rather go get less salt chips with more intense flavor.
That's why I like these with like
Yeah.
any kind of the dips. I think I'd be okay with them. But to just eat them or to stick them on a sandwich, they would be fine. You know what I mean?
They're definitely made to eat with stuff, I feel like.
Well, that's what I mean. It is just it's like a pita bread. You know, people use pita bread to like the you know, like the regular flat bread, like the fajitas bread. They use it as like a fork in some countries. You know,
On heating things up.
I'm only gonna do it because you're gonna say, "Oh, I ripped the bag in half," like last time instead of just rolling it normal. So I'm gonna just take it from you and save myself from rolling my eyes. These are the small little round ones.
Which these are the best chips in my
Yeah,
opinion.
you like because you just throw a whole chip in your
Because I
mouth.
throw a chip in my mouth.
And it's easier to
to
not make
swallow,
a
it
mess.
doesn't stab you. Love
I
it.
forgot to smell.
Chip.
You didn't get an overwhelming smell of heat.
Let's eat.
I'm trying to just get all the chips out of my mouth, but all right.
That's a good flavor.
You know what's funny?
Now,
I fully expected you to say, "There's no heat," because when you put it in your mouth originally, you didn't get hit with like the. I look back at the Dorito Limons. You like instantly were like, "Whoa, that's got a nice heat
and then
to
it builds up after though.
This true to habanero form. This one's slowly getting hotter.
But it's not a lot.
Nope. It just has a nice little taste, nice little heat to it.
I see where they're going, but they didn't hit it for me. It needs to be spicier. And it needs a bolder flavor.
Well, you could. It's funny because like a habanero doesn't taste like if you actually really eat the peppers. Like you know, a jalapeno and a habanero. A jalapeno has that distinctive pepper taste,
Yeah.
where the habanero has that. It's more of a sweeter taste, and this has that flavor.
But it's nowhere as spicy.
You can't really taste it usually because the habanero burns your face off when you eat it. So you really don't get to taste the sweetness of the pepper because you're like, wow, that is so hot. You get that sweetness, but you're not getting as much heat. I agree. They didn't hit it as hard as.
I would say an 8. It's not as good as the lime or the green salsa for me. I'd rather eat those two alone with no dip.
I like the potential of the heat, but more importantly, these don't seem as salty as the other ones do.
Correct. It's because of the scoops.
But I'm going to give it.
The scoops aren't that salty. I think that's why I like them more. Is just less surface area, so you're getting less salt per bite.
I'm going to keep it, like, none of these have overwhelmed me with, stop looking at
Those
with
are
an
good.
excessive amount of flavor. I do like the habanero one, so I'm going to give them a 7.5. I think I'm going to keep with these as my best ones. Because that just has so much flavor. Come on. Come here.
It does have a lot of flavor.
And anyone who likes like the guacamole taste would really like them. I think that it's a complex flavor because it actually has a few flavors to it.
Those are just better.
The what?
These ones. The green salsa.
Put a couple more on there again.
These are just good.
I say right now,
It's everything.
take a habanero in one of these and put it together because I think I just did that.
This one's everything that one and this one's trying to be for me. This tastes like you're eating like.
Those aren't really good. Those
are
aren't really good. You know what? I didn't get as much of the salsa pepper taste. You got a lot of the pepper, but I didn't really get that whole salt. But now that you've eaten other flavors,
You get like
it does.
tastes like you're eating a burrito with that on it.
Now that I'm going back again, you get the variety of flavors. Grab me a habanero for a second.
I like chips that are like. I like when they are unique. I feel like, because I like dill pickle, Mighty Margarita pizza chips from Pringles. I liked. Lime's not that unique, but this one
No.
is. But it has I don't know.
It's different. It's more complex when you have the variety. I'm gonna go with an 8 with those two. And you know what I mean? To me, the lime, I don't know. I'm not a lime fan, anyways. It is good. It gives like a citrusy flavor to the chip, so it's not bad. But I don't know how that will be with
So
dip.
what's the
That'll
order?
be interesting.
If you were ordering best to worst,
I think it's hard for me to say that this avocado one, because I'm not an avocado fan, you know, is my favorite. Because I do like the little bit of heat. I agree with you though. I think they could have been a little bit hotter. Because I don't even think those are as hot as like when you get the.
I also don't think they're as tasty.
When you get the no, I want to say red hot, but that's not the right word. When you get the
Cholula?
no, not hot sauce, right? When you're talking the Cheetos, flaming hot.
Flamin' hot.
Yeah.
Extra flamin' hot would be
I
better.
don't even think those are flaming hot.
No.
Hot. You know what I mean? Like they're not even as hot as that. So I think they could have turned the heat up more on them, and I would have liked them more.
So best to worst. I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
Mine
trying
for
yours
me-
again.
Even though I'm not growing up, I hated like when there was tons of lime on stuff. Now I want more and more and more and more of it. Lime for me
That's your number one.
is my number one. Then I'm gonna go for the Salsa Verde, then the Habanero, the multigrain scoops, and then the guac. That would be my order.
I think I have to go with the avocado, then the habanero, then the salsa verde, then the multigrain scoops,
You don't like the lime?
then the lime,
Oh,
and then the regular Tostitos.
I didn't add those. I would put the regular Tostitos. Okay, let me redo it then. I forgot about those. Lime, Salsa Verde, Habanero, regular, original, and then the scoops and the multigrain scoops and the guacamole. That's what I would do.
Only because I'm not a lime. I'm not really a lime taste.
And I don't like guac.
But I will say, the lime ones may be the most flavorful out of all of them. Like,
Yeah.
you really get a lime taste. I mean, I think these are the most flavorful. But second is that lime really hits you hard right off the bat. And then, flavor-wise, third would be the pepper. I'll get it later. It's probably a telemarketer anyways.
Oh, I love
It's on the
telemarketers.
other side of the room.
They're
Otherwise
trying
I'll
to
shut
give
it
us
off.
free cruises.
So, then this would probably be my third flavored. And then the habanero one, which was the one I actually stopped and wanted to actually get, was that one. That was my main one I wanted to get. You can go shut that off, Ryan. I have a dog on my lap. Never mind. That one would be like the third. And these are good though. I don't know if these are more healthy for you than the regular ones or not, but I actually like the multigrain ones. I think if they were in regular chip form, you might not like, you know what I mean? Because I think you always like the flatter chips than
I don't like
scoops anyways.
Yeah.
But I like these when you're dipping into, you know, a cheese sauce or the tamale pie or something. You can actually fill it up because I'm not like him. He goes
No, I go.
and barely touches it. It
much
just
of
like
this
scrapes
little-
the top. I'm in there scooping like it's a spoon and I use this. This is my spoon. You know what I mean? I'm on
Yeah.
not Survivor. What is it? Alone. You know, like I'm living by myself.
You've never
I'm
watched
using
Survivor, have you?
No,
You
that's
never
why I
have.
said not Survivor.
I haven't either.
Alone or one of those shows where they drop them off in the wilderness and they have to survive and they make whatever they're eating with their fingers all the time.
I have no clue where it's going with that.
This is my tool. Like they always make like they're
That's your utensil?
yeah.
Like you could have chose like, see, if I'm eating, I'd rather, to be honest, just drink the sauce or the dip. Like if it's the nacho cheese stuff,
Well, a lot of times
I would put that on everything.
They got like
I
a
put it
stick,
on meat.
you
I
know?
put it on potatoes. I put it right in my face. I want the big gallon jug of it. But with chips, it just gives me an excuse to eat chips.
Overall,
and them.
I will say, no matter what flavoring they put on it, the corn chip of Tostitos really holds true. Like that flavor really fights through all of the seasonings they put on it. So, and the good thing about them, although I do agree with you, I do find them salty sometimes, depending, it's hit or miss. And a lot of times we'll buy the knockoff brand, we won't buy Tostitos. A lot of times we get the Walmart brand or whatever store we're in brand, because they're a lot cheaper. But
And the salty.
the really corn flavor of these are actually, I do like them. And they are good for most dips, so.
If you eat a Tostitos with your eyes closed, you can generally tell it's a Tostitos by multiple things.
Compared to what? Like the knockoff
Chips.
brands?
No, just chips.
Oh, yeah, no, because you get that corn flavor.
Like compare that to Lay's, it's 80 times better.
It's like eating a flour tortilla or a corn tortilla. You know you're eating a flour tortilla
Yeah.
compared. You know, it doesn't have that taste. These all have that corn chip taste. But like if you were gonna eat this or Frito, because Fritos are corn-based, they have a similar flavor. You know what I mean? Where, you know, it's not...
Fritos are good. They need a lime flavor. I don't like that I'm saying that.
No.
Okay, so growing up, we got like, you know the boxes of like
We've told this
small
story.
chips? I know, I'll tell it again.
Okay.
I'm great at telling stories. You get boxes of chips, and they have like 5 chips per little bag, and you open it up and you're like 10, you know? And you're eating it. And we got a spicy pack one time. We're on vacation. That has nothing to do with the story. We just got a spicy pack because they don't sell spicy packs where we are. So we were on vacation. They had the spicy box, and you eat it, and you're like, "Why? It's lime and spicy?" So the Cheetos were spicy, but lime. And I wasn't a fan of lime growing up,
Great story. You've already
especially
told
on
this one.
food.
Yeah.
So when you would get the little packs, and then you would, rather than tasting the spicy, you would just taste a really, really, really strong lime. And I don't know what they did to those, but those were really, really, really strong.
And they're still the same. It's just you grow. It's like anything else. You grow accustomed to certain things as you get
I
older.
like it now,
Well,
I
that-
guess.
Yeah. You know. It's the
So-
same thing. When I was a kid, I would not eat cilantro. I thought it was the most disgusting flavor in the world. But now, I welcome it in Mexican food. Like because that's why a lot of the authentic, like when you ate like at other Mexican places, they give you, and it's heavy in cilantro. And I really didn't care for any of that, you know. And now I actually like it. It's like your taste buds. The more you eat stuff, they develop. But. Well, there you go. There is our Tostito review, and I'd love to tell you there's not going to be another one, but we're going to have to break these back out again to do the 3,000 dips that we bought.
You have like 6 dips.
Yeah. So, we're not going to have any chips if he doesn't stop eating them, though, but we...
I have to do that.
We are gonna bring it back out again to see if they are, which ones. We mainly bought the regular ones for that, just so we can really taste the dips. Because again, there were flavored dips that I've never seen in the store before. But we went to a different store, so and it is summertime, and it's Happy 4th of July today. Stop.
Okay, no more.
Happy 4th of July today. So this was the
Well,
I think that's why they
it would be yesterday for you.
Whenever you see this, it is the 4th of July. But I think that's why they had a large selection of the chips and the sauces.
And the dips.
Right, exactly. So we will break them out for you in a future episode. But because we're steadily running out of time. But there you go. There is our Tostito review. I really don't have a bad one out of all of these this time. Like the last time there was
Guac
one.
isn't it for me,
Yeah.
but I can understand where people would like it.
But it's not bad.
It's kind of bad.
Okay.
I'm
there you go.
not a fan.
You're entitled to that. Well, that's kind of like the mango chips the other day. I did not recommend them, and I do not recommend them. They were just weird. But if you like mango, you would love them.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
it was
Because they
like
were heavy
eating
on the
mango.
mango. Right. So, anyone who likes guacamole, I think you would absolutely love these. And I'm not even a huge guacamole fan, and I like them. I think they were right up there in the top. They had the most flavor.
You know how
As a
people put
standalone
lemons
chip.
in water? I've never seen that done with a lime.
You can. They put it in a lot of drinks.
Is that no like water though?
No, well, they usually put it in tequila and stuff. Like a lot of times, a lot of Mexican drinks, they put lime. Even their rum and Coke down in Mexico, they put lime in your drink. I used to have to tell them no lime because they would wreck my drink every time throwing lime in there. But there you go. So there is our Tostitos review. And hit that like button and subscribe if you liked it.
Yeah.
And subscribe if you're not subscribed already.
And subscribe if you didn't like it.
And yeah, there you go. Whether you like it or not, we're
Subscribe.
ordering you to hit that subscribe button.
You're forced to.
Yeah. It's an
because
obligation if you watch the video.
Even if you don't like food,
Yeah.
if you don't like Tostitos as a brand, if you don't like chips, at least you like that dog.
No, like it for the dog. There
Like
you
it
go.
for the dog.
Like it for the little dog.
Look how cute he is. He just yawned.
Yeah, he's just loving our video so much he took a nap during it.
He
So,
wants a nap.
Yeah. So there you go. There's our Tostito review, and stay tuned for the next one. I hope you enjoyed the video.